Well, hi team, and welcome to this final communication update for 2008. And what a simply unbelievable year we've all just been a part of. We've seen the world financial markets in all sorts of turmoil. We've seen elections, New Zealand, of course, and the election in the US. We've seen oil prices spike at $160 a barrel. So we've seen all sorts of challenges this year, and that's flowed through into all of our markets and created very, very challenging market conditions. And I want to firstly take the opportunity now just to thank each and every one of you. You know, the HIL team, our CEOs, all of our regional and state support teams, of course our heads of department, right through this organisation, have all stepped up just remarkably well this year. They have worked incredibly hard, been passionate about ensuring that whatever the team in the field needs is getting the resources, the support, whatever we needed to do to support your efforts have been delivered on. And I've just been so proud of our team and how they've worked this year. Of course, our business owners and managers right through this organisation. And I thank you so much for the leadership that you've shown. You know, it's at times like these where it is tough, where the true leaders do step up, where leadership is so important, and you've done just so very, very well this year. And of course, to everyone right throughout the organisation, you've worked incredibly hard. You know, it has been a really challenging year, and I can't tell you just how proud Paul and I are of just what you've done this year. Because in amongst all that challenge, you have stayed true to your values, you've stayed focused on the purpose, you've worked enormously hard, and you've done this organisation enormously proud. And I guess as 2008 comes to a close, you know, we will put our feet up and we will take a break in most of the markets and take some time out. But our minds automatically start to look forward, look to the year ahead of us. What will 2009 bring? I think, you know, when you listen to the pundits and you think about what was being predicted at the beginning of this year, anyone who suggests that they know what's going to happen next year is probably not being entirely honest. So it's incredibly hard to predict what will happen. But being the eternal optimist, I believe that next year we will see improvement. And there are lots of indicators right now that are suggesting that it's exactly what will happen. You know, the share markets have been all over the place, but they have just in this last week shown some positive growth. You know, oil prices, $160 a barrel just 2 or 3 months ago, down to just under $50 US a barrel this morning. Now that's a massive drop, and that's flowing through already to the petrol bowser, and that will have a big impact. You know, interest rates. I read a newspaper article this morning that suggested that interest rates could be under 3%. The base cash rate could be under 3% by April next year. Now that flows obviously straight through to mortgages and to the real estate marketplaces. So that will have an enormous impact. You know, employment, there certainly has been a softening in the employment market. So there are some very, very positive indicators in the marketplace that do suggest that while, you know, we're going to see some challenge for some time, and being optimistic is one thing, I'm not going to be naive and suggest that this is all going to dramatically turn around overnight. But I think it is going to improve, and I think we will see our market next year become quite a bit stronger. I'm positive about 2009. I think that it will be a much better year, and I think that a lot of the hard work that's been done this year will put us in really good stead to take advantage of whatever opportunities, whatever market we have next year present to us. Well, I am really confident about 2009, and our year already is off. It's going to be off to a great start. You know, it was only a month or two ago we announced our joint venture with HomeNet in South Africa, 134 offices there joining the group. I'm thrilled to announce today a partnership with Doug Mel Real Estate in New South Wales. Doug Malouf, I know, is known to many of you throughout our group. Doug established a real estate group there, was purchased a number of years ago by Chris Stephendalis and Garth Mikowski. And we're really excited to be partnering with Chris and Garth, 16 offices joining Harcourts in New South Wales, and it'll give us an enormous boost. It'll give us a real good launching pad for the new year to continue to grow in New South Wales, which has given us some real challenge in the past. So Chris and Garth and the whole Doug Mel team, we're really excited. We're thrilled to have you as partners in this business. You know, Walter and our team in Sydney, it's a great achievement, it's a great step forward, and it really augurs well for an enormous year for us in New South Wales in 2009. Early in 2009, of course, in February, and I wanted just to mention our Business Leaders Conference. again, February, the Marriott Hotel on the Gold Coast, an opportunity for our business leaders, our business owners and managers to come together to spend 3 days sharing experiences, talking about the strategies, about the processes, the systems, the focus that they're taking into the new year. It's a wonderful opportunity. All the brochures, the registration forms have gone out to all the offices just in the last few days. I know the website's gone live. I can't encourage the business owners and managers from around this group enough to be there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch this communication update. And here's my partner. And I know I speak on behalf of Paul, but from Paul and I, we thank you so much for all the hard work, for everything that you guys do every day that makes this organisation so great. You know, I said it earlier, Paul and I talk about it constantly. You know, Harcourts isn't successful for any other reason but for the quality of the people, for the commitment, for the passion, for the loyalty. You are the difference. You are the people that make all of this possible. So on behalf of both of us, thank you for another great year in amongst some pretty challenging times. I know many of you will be taking a break over the Christmas period. Put your feet up, enjoy some fishing, some swimming, or some just lying around, whatever it is, to relax. But take some time out. We've got a huge year ahead of us. We've got a big year in 2009. For those of you that are working through the break, and I know there are many in holiday and tourist destinations right across our markets that'll be working right through. Great listings, great sales. I hope you have a really positive and prosperous time. But for all, Merry Christmas. Have a very safe and happy holiday, and we're looking forward to seeing you all again in the new year.
Merry Christmas, team, and may I join with Mike in wishing you a great Christmas. We look forward to sharing an awesome 2009.